Problem number 7. Going to change everything we can to cosines and sines. Well, this is a secant of x, cosine of x, cosine of x. Wait a second. I have this minus this. Is there something can be factored out? I think there is. Maybe that's what we should do. Or maybe we should change this first. Let's change it first. We could do that, but I'm not so sure. Let's just do what we're usually are told to do and change everything to sines and cosines and then see about that. Well, let's see. Secant of x is a reciprocal of cosine. So this is cosine of x times 1 over the cosine of x minus a cosine of x times a cosine of x. That's just going to be cosine squared of x, isn't it? Okay, I'm just going to rewrite there and see what happens. Well, notice this and this are going to go away because that's really over 1. So over here I got 1 minus a cosine squared of x. I recognize this. I've taught you to recognize this. This is simply a sine squared of x. The reason being is we get it from the Pythagorean theorem, where we have cosine squared of x plus a sine squared of x is equal to 1. And if you try to get sine squared of x by itself or cosine squared of x by itself, the guy moves over here and you'll be left with that. So let's just say we want sine squared of x by itself. Well, if you subtract a cosine squared of x from both sides, you get sine squared of x is equal to a 1 minus cosine squared of x, which is what we had right here. So we just rewrote that 1 minus cosine squared of x as a sine squared of x. We should recognize, it's a clue when you see 1 minus either cosine squared of x or sine squared of x, you should be thinking about this basic Pythagorean theorem right here. There's problem 7, the final answer, sine squared of x.